to understand the content that they teach a lot better. Hopefully they've become more able to bring in applications into the mathematics content that they teach. As far as generally in my teaching, hopefully I've helped some students, even if they still don't maybe like mathematics all that much. Maybe they've at least found some places where they see that it's useful. And I have actually had students come back and tell me that they have used some of the mathematics directly without even figuring that they would have ever used it to help in certain things that they've been doing, you know, whether it's working on the farm, in their jobs, or other parts of daily life. As far as my research, I'm not sure. I'm probably a little bit lacking on my contributions there, and I'm not sure that that's really pushed any boundaries all that much. But I think focusing on the teaching part of it, hopefully I have helped some people, you know, whether they were expecting it at the time they were in my class or not, to understand the usefulness of math and use it to improve their lives. Hi, Emily. Okay, so how has teaching affected my life? Well, obviously, in one big way, it's giving me a steady source of income for the last 20-something years. So that's a huge effect. You know, in these tough economic times, it's been a great relief for me to have a profession where I at least feel somewhat safe that I'll have a job in the upcoming years. Beyond that, I think being involved in teaching mathematics and teaching teachers has affected me in being able to see what's going on in this hugely important profession that obviously gets a lot of media attention, gets a lot of attention from politicians, and so in that aspect, I've been able to keep up with a lot of these things, understand a lot about what's going on, and at certain points in certain places have an effect on the future of my profession.
Okay, I'm Whitney.
Hi, Whitney.
My question is, what types of jobs can be found in your field?
Okay, jobs in my field. Well, are you talking about my specific field of teaching at the university level, or are you talking about mathematics in general?
Mathematics in general.
In mathematics in general. Okay, so just trying to reach back here, some of the students that I've had that I've worked with, in particular on projects, on their senior projects, I've had several students that have gone on to engineering programs from their mathematics degrees here. One student wound up getting a degree in aeronautical engineering at Emory College, I believe it was, down in Atlanta. Had a student who went to the University of Virginia, had taken straight, basically mathematics here at Morehead State, but she got into the civil engineering program there, and I believe she works for the Kentucky State government now as a civil engineer. So engineering is a place where a mathematics degree can get you into graduate programs, can get you into the door of jobs there. I'm trying to think other places where our graduates have gone. Certainly into computer programming applications, even if they hadn't got the computer science degree. Lots of people go into middle school and high school and even elementary school teaching. Have had some students that have gone on into grad school and are currently in graduate school in mathematics. So that's certainly a place where one can go. Had people in accounting. One person who I think graduated before I got here was working for Boeing, has been working for Boeing for a number of years. So one of the things I can definitely say about mathematics is employers have a great deal of respect for students that get degrees in mathematics, and you know, one of the things that they're looking for is to know that they're hiring somebody who can adapt. When new requirements come out in a job, they want somebody that they know will be able to adapt and handle that new job or those new job requirements. And so mathematics, I think, even aside from the field itself, it's one of those degrees where employers really feel like the students that graduate in mathematics can handle just about anything, even if they haven't been educated in that area yet. Hi.
Giovanna's visiting us from Brazil.
Oh, great. Okay, what kind of salaries? Obviously, it's going to be a wide range of salaries. If we start, let me think. Well, I can start with myself. You know, this is not the kind of field that you get into teaching at the university level at a place like Morehead State, which is kind of your regional general purpose university. Currently, I'm making a little bit over $50,000 a year is my base salary, so that's not small, but that's not huge at the same time. Somebody that we're teaching, let's say, at the University of Kentucky, which is a larger research-based institution, at my level would probably be making in the $70,000 a year region there. Now, of course, these are public four-year universities, so you're not going to see your huge salaries there. A person with my kind of degree or going into some of the professions in engineering and accounting and things like that I mentioned to the previous question could probably be making significantly more than that, $100,000, a couple $100,000 a year. I mean, largely these depend a lot on the person's motivation, what kind of job they're looking for. Are you looking to get into private industry? Are you looking to start your own business? You know, so there's going to be a wide range of different possible salaries there. Now, I'm trying to think back. We had just seen a list come out last year. These lists probably come out every year of what majors make the most money. And within my department is computer science and physics, and typically those two areas are toward the top. Mathematics is usually pretty high up there in the average salaries as well. But of course, when they look at those average salaries, they're lumping together all the people that go into academics and education, as well as the people that go into private industry. So, you know, I think the average for mathematics was $80,000 or $90,000 a year within the first few years of a career. When you're looking at physics and computer science, you're looking probably north of $100,000 a year once a person has gotten a few years into their career. And then considering that all the people in academics are on the low end of those, there must be people in those careers that are making pretty good money.